Before we begin, please be sure to check out PTCGO to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. What is up, pieces for the win TCG, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Lucario V STAR. Now, to those who are unaware of this card, let me just go through what it does quickly. Has the Fighting Knuckle attack, which is a fighting and 2 colorless energy, 120 plus 120 if your opponent's active Pokemon is a V. That's Victini's attack, basically. And then, of course, we have the V STAR power, which is Aura Star. This attack does 70 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. A very, very powerful attack, and one, of course, that could do very well against Arceus. So this seems like the perfect counter card to an Arceus, but can it do it alone? Can it fight against the other top tier decks? Does it have what it takes? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. So I decided to do something a bit interesting in this deck before we get started. Now, Lucario V STAR can make use of quite a few different tools. So I thought, okay, let's use all of them and just add Shopping Center to work with them. So we got Choice Belt because the V STAR power attack, of course, is in the 70 damage multiplier. So 4 energy in play is 280 damage. The Choice Belt brings it to 310, helping you one-hit KO a few of the lower range V maxes. But also, because its HP is so high, Big Charm allows you to get V max level HP. This will bring it to 300, and when we play the likes of Stone Energy in this deck as well, you're hitting a 320 mark to one-hit KO it fresh, which is V max level. So there's a little tank potential in there as well. Now, one more interesting thing is I have Memory Capsule in here. Now, the reason being is because against single prizes, Lucario is kind of bad. I can't lie. Fighting Knuckle hitting 120 with a turbo attach, which is what we're using, only 100 damage on single prize Pokemon. That's a bit poor. So I've added Memory Energy to allow us to use the Lucario V attack from Champion's Path, if I'm correct, which has the beatdown smash for 180. Granted, you'll have to get another Fighting Energy on there, but it is able to just take nice and easy, simple one-hit KOs. So I thought, okay, all of this is quite useful. Let's add them all and just add Shopping Center, which of course is that stadium that allows you to remove stadium tool cards from play and just have a little bit of fun with it. Why not? Why not? Look, we even got a little Sirfetch'd in here as well. We're just having a good time here. Let's go. Okay, we are going first, but it seems like we're playing some sort of psychic deck, so that's kind of a bit of a downer, but we will see how it goes, I guess. Let's just get a double Bidoof in play, just in case they manage to take some sort of cheeky KO or something. Now, why am I playing this Lucario? I like the fact that it has the Aura Sphere attack, which is basically a Jet Punch. 40 to the active, 20 to the bench. It's not exactly a Jet Punch. Jet Punch usually 30-30. It's the same attack that Thunderous EX had and Buzzwole GX had, but regardless, that's perfectly fine. So we can already get going here if we just get a bit of luck. Now, do I attach? I'm going to attach the memory and just go for a scissors. See if we get some sort of retreat option or wait out of the active. Doesn't look like it just yet. Do I get rid of both Raihan? Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of one and a Lucario and get a... Should I just get another Lucario down, maybe? We've only got the one. So I only have 2 Lucario V STARs. They're about 30 packs, mate. Come on. It's expensive. I had to get rid of my Arceus Vs to get some of these bad boys. So I only got 2. Okay. In that sense, do you know what? I'll get a Sirfetch'd down because at any point that could come into the active and just take a hit. That's another good thing about having Sirfetch'd is, again, the single prize matchup. This can at least do something, which is good. It's not ideal, but it could do something, you know? Right. No V STAR, though. No V STAR. Obviously, we've only got the 1. We can do a 40-20. Do you know what? It's fine because we're clearly playing Malamar, aren't we? So I think we can just have a little hit here. Do we gust up the Remoraid? Maybe that's actually better. Oh, they've scooped. Okay. All right, let's go to another game. Okay, so we're going first. We see Arceus. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I do like to see that. I cannot lie. Should I get... You know, I'll get an energy in the discard pile and we'll get ourselves a Bidoof down. And do we go for anything else? No, I think we want to have Ultra Ball discard for the Bibarel. So I think we just passed there. So this gives me a great representation of what we actually want when playing with this card on the ladder. We just want to catch Arceus and just start taking them out like it's nobody's business. I'll tell you what, though, although Lucario is very, very poor against the likes... Did he just path himself? Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Poor against the likes of... single prizes, then why did you path yourself? You could have done something now, but you've just put yourself in a dangerous spot, mate. I don't get this. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's devastating against V STARs, Vs, and V maxes. Just a straight raw 240. Now, it's technically, you're going to be seeing 220 more often because, of course, you're using turbo for at least the option just to have the 2 turn attachment hit, right? You don't want to take 3 turns to charge it up. It's just way too long. So I'm actually going to try and do that now, actually, to be fair. I want to thin the hand down a little bit. Actually, do you know what? We want to play the Ultra Ball, don't we? We want to do that. And yeah, I don't think it matters really, does it? And then we'll just go for a research. Hopefully find a turbo. Hopefully find the V-Star. How many V-Stars have we got prized? We've got both of them. That's good. That's absolutely lovely. And I'm just going to research first. If we just take the KO now, I guarantee they'll probably scoop. Right, they've pathed themselves. They could cause problems, but... So we do have the V-Star. That's good news. We do have to just think a little bit here about how we're going to do this. Maybe... It's extremely aggressive, but I have to see... I have to... I'll get another Lucario down. Yeah, I have to see the turbo here. It's actually less likely for us to draw into Lucario, so it's good for me to get the Ultra Ball for that, at least. There we go. But we have fewer outs, don't we, to a... fewer outs to a turbo compared to a Lucario V-Star. Do we hit the... We hit the turbo! Look at that! There we go. Coming in, just straight. One hit knockout on an Arceus V. See you later. I would be surprised if they try and continue with this game. And that's not to suggest that you should scoop games like this, but... I know how the ladder works. I've been doing it for years now. I know how it happens. Let's go again. Dominating. Alrighty, again, we're going first. My turn 1, like, going first luck is insane. I get way more turns going first than I do going second, which is really odd. I don't know if you're like that or not. Let me know. I'm interested. See, do any of you just have bad luck? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is quite bad because we have a wheezing, which means we're going to have to... They're going to Ascension next turn, so we have to at least... get Lucario out. So what I'm going to do, the right hand's not going to be useful because of the way the poison works. Assuming this is a wheezing deck, usually what you'll see here is this is an Eternatus deck. Yeah, this is most probably an Eternatus deck. I've seen Eternatus on the ladder constantly starting wheezing. Don't get the heads. Oh, they got the heads, damn it. Yeah, I always see Eternatus starting wheezing now. And it makes sense because it actually does give Eternatus time to get going and set up, and at least slow your opponent down a little bit. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is Eternatus. So there's a Crobat. Do we see the Eternatus bench? No, they're just going to go for an Ascension here. Thank God we got a Marnie in hand, though. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Raihan. This is without... Oh, no, it's not Eternatus. It's wheezing. Okay. The fact that they have a Manaphy, there you go. I'm not too fussed about that. We still get a nice little poke on this bad boy, even though we can't do that extra 20 to the bench because of the Manaphy. We just need the energy. That's what we need, really. Not sure how relevant you are, but hey, this is why we have Shopping Cart, right? It allows us to just remove that stuff. It's fine. I actually don't want to get the V-Star. I want to start using Aura Sphere right now. Do you know what? We will get you out. And, because, you know, we can still play Boss to work around the ability at some point. You know, it's not the end of the world. But I will put the Lucario in active because I just want to find the energy and just get hitting. Because we can just two-shot this thing. There we go. Lovely. And we got the stone as well, even though it's kind of irrelevant. In fact, probably better I attach this one, yeah. Because I wouldn't be sure if they have a fan of waves or something. So let's just do that. Doesn't matter what we hit. So nice little cheeky 80 damage. So the wheezing is going to go down next turn, which means our abilities are back online. And even if they retreat, we have the boss. We play four boss's orders in this deck, right? Reason being is because we're pretty much two-shotting regardless. 220 is extremely devastating number to hit. Look at Duraludon. Duraludon is just devastating with that 220. Obviously, Duraludon has the ability. You know, we've got to bear that in mind. But, oh, they keep hitting their heads, man. They keep hitting their heads, but we got it. We're fine. They're going to Ascension again, though. Okay, so this is Crobat hit and run. Okay, even more interesting. Now, what I could do... No. What I'm going to do... I'm going to boss and take this out. And then next turn... I don't think the Crobat's taking us down. Next turn, we can V-Star boss to the Crobat to activate our abilities and get the ball rolling a bit better, especially considering the turbos there. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So we'll just take this wheezing out now. It doesn't matter. What is this? So this is 100... Oh, okay. So it's basically 2 prize, 200 damage. All right, that's fine. That means we can one-hit KO a Crobat next turn. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Just because of that. Well, I think we do it anyway, don't we? Because of the weakness. Oh, yeah. Of course, Sean. Doesn't matter. So now we get the V-Star boss, activate the abilities, take the 1-hit KO on the Crobat. Lovely. Absolutely love. That's what I wanted to do. We're just dominating right now. This is unfair. We're just ruining people's days right now, man. There's the V-Star. Removes that poison, which is nice. And we just do a little cheeky gust on you. And now our abilities are online. we can at least get a bit extra draw, a bit extra support there. Nothing really great. That's fine. Fighting Knuckle. See, I haven't even had to use my All-Star V-Star power yet. I was going to say ability, but no, it's a V-Star. Yeah, I haven't had to use it yet. I just haven't. Absolutely haven't. So this is what I mean. Now, thankfully, we hit weakness, so we do get the KO regardless. But if there were, let's say, in a hypothetical situation, there's a 130 HP single prize Pokemon, we would not have been able to take the KO, and that's where Memory Energy would have come in. There's the scoop. Again, 3 scoops in a row. Let's go for another one. Okay, so again, going first. Told you, my turn 1 first luck is insane. They did get a mulligan, and we've actually started quite poorly. We actually have a Galarian Sirfetch'd V up in the active. We don't want that yet. We want the Lucario V-Star, and we have all of the tools that can allow us to do it, but we have to sacrifice quite a lot here. We have to, yes, it's tough, but we got to do it, man. We got to do it. We got to be quick. We're playing Arceus Rayquaza. Really interesting. And then next turn, we will have the V-Star. So that's good at least. And then we could just start hitting strong. And they're probably going to attach to the Rayquaza, which means afterwards, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a dicey one. It'll be a bit of a dicey one, if I'm honest with you. In fact, it's probably more ideal if we get a... I'm asking for a lot here, but if we can get a boss top deck, that would be great, because I could just one-shot the Rayquaza V. You know, that would be pretty cool. I'd rather take out the Rayquaza. Assuming they're going to accelerate it, the Rayquaza will respond with the VMAX and just take a one-hit knockout on us if I'm correct. It does 80. Free energy in plays. Oh, no, they still can't do it, but they'll easily just attach an energy and it'll be fine. So, yeah, they will have that one-hit KO potential following up, which means we kind of really want to get the Rayquaza down, not the Arceus. Now that I think about it, so... Well, let's see what our luck is. You never know. You never know. Yeah, we don't really get it, unfortunately. In fact, it's kind of a shame, really, because we could be really good now to get a Bidoof down. Be really good to get a Bidoof. Oh god, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. We got the 1-hit KO, so I'm not gonna use the V-Star power. I kind of want it though, you know, Aura Star. How much damage would that do? 7, 14, so that'd be 2, 8. That'd be, oh, just be overkill. That's what it'll be. We got the KO. I mean, look, we just got the KO there and then. But our board is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Another quick ball. The boss. I expect the KO now. I do expect the KO. Oh, the fact I didn't promote the Rayquaza says a lot. It does say a lot. Means they probably don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. So it's, yeah, so it's be 160, so it's 200 actually. No, 180 for 2 energy. And then it's 260. And there you go. That's 1-hit KO range. So they just need to get the retreat now. So it's interesting that they promoted the Flaffy. I'm actually curious why they done that. Because they had KO in hand. I don't know. They had KO in hand. They had the Evo. They had the energy attachment. They had everything. But they promoted the Flaffy. So if they've whiffed... We still haven't got a KO following, by the way. Unless they get... Is there a way they can get an energy in play? No. So we still... ourselves still haven't got the KO. On that Rayquaza, unfortunately. Even with Aura Star. We need 5 energy in play to do that. And the Choice Belt puts us 10 damage short. So even then... it's still a bit poor. So we could actually try to be a bit aggressive if they don't get it. If they whiff, we could be aggressive and try and gust the Crobat up. And take a hits. No, they've got it. There they go. So that is enough to get the KO on us. And then now we are in a very, very dangerous spot. But we just got to hope that they whiff it as well. You know? Got to hope that they whiff it a little bit. Rather questionable plays, my friend. Rather questionable plays. Is there a reason they took out the Sirfetch'd? Oh, I guess they didn't want to get rid of the fire energy. I mean... yes? You're taking another hit. Oh, yeah. I like the look of that. I like the Big Charm. Makes it just that much harder for them. And I'm going to get a Bidoof down. I don't know if that was the right play for them. Let's check our deck quickly. Yeah. Okay, one with Barrel. So we've prized with Barrel. We've prized a boss. Okay. All right. No problemo. Now, here's the question. Do we gust up the Crobat? I think I do, because I've got nothing in hand. I need more stuff in my hand. So I'm going to gust and take this out. And then that way we can at least see more cards here. They need a lot of energy in play to get a KO here. Another boss and a switch. Not the best, unfortunately. So how much energy? They can Raihan attach and Flaffy. So that could be... I think they can max out. Oh, no. They can do... I think they can get it. They need a lot to do it, though. They need Raihan, energy attachment, double Flaffy. And they would still need to... If I'm correct... Is my maths right here? I don't know, actually. I'm terrible at my 8 times tables. There's 160, 260. Oh, they'll have it anyway. They don't even need anything else on top. I don't even think they need the... No, they have to have the right hand move. They have to have the right hand move. Now, if they just charge up all their energy and just sit on the bench... Or a star. Or a star. They need 5 energy, though, for us to get a one-hit knockout. 5. Oof. Okay. So, we still have 2 bosses in deck. So, assuming they don't do it, it's a bit of a risky one. Assuming they could get another Crobat. Oh, Arceus. Oh, what are you doing? No, you will lose the game if you don't retreat now. Don't bench it. Oh, okay. But hey, I'm rooting for them, mate. I'm like, no, don't bench that thing. No, you'll lose. Oh, Lord. Assuming they don't get the switch to the active, but they do. There they go. There's the balloons. To get a... They have to discard the fire for the one-hit KO. But it is definitely the perfect opportunity for them. You know? I would discard that fire energy. 110%. I would not sit there and let this Lucario have another attack off. I wouldn't. But what's really interesting about this card is I'm not seeing any opportunity to really get a good Aurora Star in. So, are you going to go for the fire? No! Okay, they're keeping the fire in play. Well, we win. They benched the Rayquaza. You KO this thing. When you see this thing in the active, KO it. Don't play around like this. Don't try and be cheeky. Yeah? Listen, I'm sorry, man. You could have completely changed the direction of that game, but you decided to bench that Rayquaza. You decided to not take the KO. Don't be afraid to discard the fire if it means you're getting a huge game-changing knockout. Okay, I would have had to dig and top deck my way out of that. If I didn't top deck anything good, which I don't think I did, I would have lost then. So a KO that big, you get rid of the fire, mate. You get rid of the fire, you do it, you take it. All right, that's going to be it. We've won every single game. Absolutely lovely. Just dominated. Let's get to the list. Okay, so here's the list. As I said, of course, we didn't really get to see the Aurora Star, unfortunately. It wasn't really necessary. You know, how good of a V-Star power is that? I don't know. It's dependent on your opponent, so it can be played around. And there's a lot of better V-Star powers out there. Obviously, it's going to be nothing like Arceus' one. It's just too good. But even the Leafeon V-Star having the instant gust is a crazy one. You know what I mean? Or Shaman V-Star just being able to heal damage output, which worked very well with Celebi, as we saw in a deck that I played that played Shaman. So, you know, it's a very powerful V-Star power and has a lot of one-hit KO potential and could be a game-changing attack, right? But it is played around. And when you're playing against Arceus, you're hitting for weakness anyway, so how relevant is that? I don't know. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I'm not trying to downplay the card. I'm not trying to downplay the Aura Star, but I just don't think from first impression, this is first impression, bear in mind. I could be very wrong. Oftentimes I am. I don't think that's a very powerful or even necessary V-Star power. I don't know. I don't want to go on record saying that though. So yeah, I'm not sure. The fact that we didn't have one opportunity to take that and even use it, and even when we did, we didn't need it. I think it says a lot about the card itself as well. And the meta, you know, this is going to be counter meta, this Lucario. Obviously, it's fighting type, hits very, very heavy damage quite comfortably and easily. So, yeah, it's an interesting counter meta card in my opinion. Definitely do try it out for yourself, though, if you can. If you can't, of course, I completely understand. It's incredibly expensive. Wait for it to die down. Yeah, don't go and get it now when it's about 30 packs on PTCGO. Just let time pass. If you really want to play it, then get it. Don't waste your packs on it. The price will drop. And then it just won't be worth your while. So just give it a little bit of a wait. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy that anyway, and I hope you got to see at least a shimmer of what Lucario V-Star is all about. And yeah, we're going to leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy it, and please do subscribe for more. And most importantly though, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.